Come on, focus. Focus.
T-Rex, Wolverine, not even Pickle freaking Rick. Got nothing on this project, a fully 3D printed world map.
Okay, so what I got for you guys today is a project I've been working on for quite some time. It's a 3D printed world map with each country being printed and assigned a certain color. It will be 1.3 meters wide and 0.8 meters tall, and it's all going up on this wall. So Simon, you may wonder, why have you printed all these other countries? Well, I didn't realize I needed this paper world map in order to configure to know where to put all the countries. It's actually really difficult to know where a country, just based on its form, should go. So, oh, well, you're gonna love this. It's really behind the scenes of this entire project. I mean, you gotta keep organized. I mean, there's a lot of parts. And this is what the final world map will look like, with all the countries already configured what color they are going to be. So, you know, 300 pieces, we're not lacking work here. So I suggest we get started with the remaining countries. I've only printed a handful of these so far. Let's continue, I guess. The problem is this projection is all out of whack. What do you think I should do here? Like, I can already see the comments. Simon doesn't know Alaska is not a country. Well,
Greenland or Iceland or something?
That's Alaska.
the problem is that 5 countries makes up 60% of the land area. And I knew Russia was going to be orange. Russia was going to be orange. I knew that would look really dope. You know, I knew Canada was going to be green. That made sense, eh? Greenland white, very nice. I made China this dark red color, very dope. You know, was I going to make Alaska orange too? That's a lot of orange in a map. Do you think you people over at Alaska could make peace with being blue? I did do something pretty sneaky. Some people might even call it clever. That happens sometimes. You see how shiny the top surface of those countries are? Every single country have a very shiny top layer. And that's because I used the JGAurora and the ZMorph VX, and they have something in common. They use glass beds. So I printed the parts mirrored and flipped them over to have that top surface. And I think that gives a very good look to the entire world map. So you do have to do something tweak on the settings. Okay, that may not have been a particularly clear explanation of how I produced this. So I went to Google and found a SVG file of the world map with all the countries already outlined, and that's a key component here because I was able to import that into Fusion 360, and I extruded every single country and continued colorizing to what I would believe look decent. I then exported all the files into numerous folders. So run 2 would be the green ones, run 3 would be the blue, and so on. I would then import all the pieces that would be the same color. I would increase the size by 300%, go to mesh, and mirror the y-axis. So that would allow us to flip them over and have the smooth surface be the top. In this particular case, I did do an oopsie. I didn't want the countries to be as extended, so I would go to the set offset and do -2 on all the countries. And now it's time to arrange them in a good position. And now they are ready to be printed. Crap. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 different colors. My favorite colors would be this light blue, this orange, and this dark red. And I think one color to stay away from would be this graphite. It's a bit too harsh in contrast to the other colors. So this is the acrylic sheet on which everything will be attached to. It's 1500 by 1000 millimeters and it's a 5 millimeter thick board. I'm so hyped, I'm sweating right now. Good news is most continents are actually held together with nothing but the pressure from all the countries holding it together. I think almost entire Asia could be held together with nothing but the pressure from other countries. So no glue is needed, except for the African countries. They tend to have more straight lines defining the countries, so it's not much holding them together. Oh yeah, right here. This is where the fun begins. So we'll put this down on the floor and we'll use some double-sided tape to attach all the continents on here. And once we have all the continents and the islands attached on the sheet, we'll put it up and have our final 3D printed world map on a boring white wall. Fuck mate. I'm really tired right now. It's been a long day. We did some great progress today though, gluing all the African countries together. Most Asian countries was already put together. The European countries was a pain because they are so small. And North America is completed as well.
Next morning.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
This is insane. This is all I ever wanted. And I was like, shoot, maybe I did get a bit too large acrylic sheet. You don't want too much of this clear stuff contrast to the countries, right? But then I realized I do have a bunch of other countries that still are going up here. I didn't print Antarctica, so I don't think that's gonna be a problem. I think it's gonna look awesome. And what I did on the wall here was I plugged in a wall plug and a threaded rod. I then printed this spacer. Double-sided tape if we ever wish to replace a country and reprint in a different color. Yes! Oh, wow, dude. You know, it looks pretty good from the back. Den är ju till och med rak. Herregud.
But can you do this?
Time for big reveal. It's definitely been one of the more time-consuming projects I've ever done, so I couldn't be more excited to show you than right now, so let's do it. Unfreaking believable. That's a 10 out of 10 right there. I think I got the placement pretty much spot on. I'm very happy with the colorization. Obviously there will be some small islands missing here and there. You know, I can continue my life without them. A fun fact, where I get most of my views from is number 1, the US, second is Germany, third is Great Britain, then India, and then Canada. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will post the files completely for free for anyone to download, and hit subscribe. That's pretty much it. Have an awesome day. Bye.